I was told this was the place to come. Sublime, without interruption, was how the maitre d' had put it. But it wasn't enough to convince her. And no matter how much it hurt, I was going to have to lose her. And she was going to make sure of it. Finally, returning to the table, she sat down without a word of explanation. So I resumed my dreary watch over her. She continued, searching nervously her end of the table. The band was playing an unobligingly gray number. The air was heavy with indifference. We exchanged a handful of conveniently trivial words while sheepishly picking at our plates.
And did she say anything this time?
Nothing. The conversation was numbingly pallid. No laughs. No smiles. Hell, we never really looked each other in the eye. Just said enough to suffer the silence. There was a brief interruption by the cynics. Decent folks. Maybe a little too young to be old guard, but we made the effort to be cordial. They made mention of some vacation we all needed to take. Summer in the Catalans, if I recall correctly. We gave them simple smiles and basic nods, and they were on their winsome way. Then the dessert came. Panna cotta and wild fruit.
So cold, so sweet, so fast. Let her go, let her go. God.
The dessert was painfully ironic. Tempting, but impossible. Right before us, yet still completely out of reach.
She can look this wide world over, but she'll never find a sweet man like me.
The check came. I paid.
When I die,
We made for the exit. It was a decent tip. The melancholy exit was more about us and less about the place. She never gave it a chance, although the band was still playing that same gray number. We waited outside for the valet, no more than 10 minutes, while she perfected her nonchalance toward my hurt. The kid who was too excited to park my car finally pulled up. He looked guilty, but my car looked fine. I didn't probe. He brought it back in one piece. I decided against more small talk. She spent 2 escaping minutes trying to find a station that would fit her mood. And finally settled for the wind pressing against her window and a starless night. The downtown streets was its usual. A few crazies, but it's a big city. Like I said, it's a big city. We got home a little before 11. The neighborhood, the pride of those intensely kish realtors from out west, was unusually quiet. The peacefulness of the night seemed to be mocking my worst of suspicions. We walked into a cold house, but I took her jacket, left mine on but loosened my tie. I watched her as she glided through the living room, coldly indulging her evanescence with dally, like a delinquent ghost or unclaimed shadow, going to only she knew where, proud that I couldn't stop her, even prouder that I wouldn't dare. Each step was careful, determinedly tender, as if she had each one numbered. Heartbreak by 100 quiet steps, I guess. I watched and listened, her heels softly digging into the carpet. She braced the handles with only her fingers as she winded up the stairs. In my hand, my own cup of trembling. I watched her as she turned the corner. And then, as I feared and expected, she disappeared. I never saw her again. And now I'm telling you this story, detectives. That was the last time I ever saw her. No sound, no trace, no woman.
I went down to St. James Infirmary, saw my baby there. She was stretched out on a long white table, so cold, so sweet, so fair. Let her go, God bless her. Wherever she may be, she can search this whole wide world over. She won't ever find another man like me. When I die, bury me in straight-laced shoes, a box-back suit and a Stetson hat. Put a $20 gold piece on my watch chain. so the boys will know I died standing